Good morning, students. Let us start with lecture 7, that is of pulse gate triggering circuit. The drawback of continuous gate triggering is that after the device is triggered, the gate current only leads to the dissipation of power in the gate circuit, since the gate was not isolated from the anode or cathode. So, in this circuit, the gate is totally isolated with the help of a pulse transformer, which is used in gate circuit. So, the gate is totally isolated from the anode circuit, and pulse transformer, which is used for isolation between gate and anode, is used for providing a pulse on the gate to trigger on the device. So this circuit consists of a transistor with a resistor connected on the base as well as on the collector side. A freewheeling diode on the collector with a DC supply plus VCC, which is connected to the collector circuit. Collector is also connected to the primary of pulse transformer. The transistor acts as a switch which is set into conduction as the pulse appears on the base. So when the transistor is switched on, the current passes through the primary and through the transistor. This current, it provides a pulse on the secondary side which passes through the diode to the gate. RGK is the resistor between gate and cathode, which controls the flow of current or the amount of current passing to the gate. This diode prevents the negative going pulse to pass through to the gate. Only a positive going pulse reaches the gate. Now, when the SCR is in forward bias condition during the first half cycle of AC supply, that is from 0 to 90 degrees or 0 to 180 degrees. So from 0 to 180, the first half cycle of the AC supply, that is the positive half cycle of AC supply, the thyristor is in forward bias condition. During the forward bias condition, if a pulse appears on the gate, the SCR switches on instantaneously at that particular phase angle. That is called the firing angle. Now, when the pulse is cut from this side, the transistor switches off and the remaining energy in the primary side is just passed through the freewheeling diode when T1 is switched off. Okay, now we will see the waveforms, input and output waveforms of this circuit. The input voltage is AC, as we can see. So V is equal to Vm sine omega t, that is the input. At this particular point, the gate pulse arrives on the gate. At this particular phase angle, the thyristor switches on since it is in the forward bias condition. So being in forward bias condition, the thyristor switches on. This angle is called the firing angle alpha. From this angle to pi, from this instant to pi, the thyristor is on. The conduction is on. So therefore this angle is called conduction angle theta. At pi or 180 degree, the input voltage becomes 0 since it is an AC voltage. Therefore at this point it becomes 0. So therefore, due to natural commutation, the SCR switches off at this particular point. Now in the next half cycle, from pi to 2 pi, the input voltage is negative. The reverse cycle starts. During this half cycle, the thyristor is in the reverse bias condition. So being in reverse bias condition, even if a gate pulse arises, it will not switch on the thyristor. So thyristor will remain off up to 2 pi. And all the voltage which appears across the supply will appear across the thyristor. Now, this is the output voltage which appears across the load, and same output current which passes through the load, IL. So VL and IL are in phase with each other. Now we can see the voltage across SCR. So during the time when SCR was in off position, so SCR was not conducting, the supply voltage appeared across the SCR. Same voltage which is at the supply terminal appears across SCR. So when SCR is switched on, it is fired on at this particular instant, then the voltage across SCR becomes 0. At pi, again the SCR switches off due to natural commutation or line commutation. That we will study in the commutation unit, the chapter. So this is the time when SCR is switched off. Up to this point, up to pi, at pi the SCR switches off. From pi to 2 pi it remains off. At this particular instant, at this particular time, the voltage appearing across the supply will appear across the SCR. So the same voltage which appears at the supply, this is the supply voltage that appears across SCR. Now again at 2 pi, the supply voltage becomes positive. So this positive voltage appears across SCR since the SCR is fired at this particular instant. So from this instant, the voltage becomes 0 since the SCR is again conducting from this instant to 3 pi. So the voltage across SCR becomes 0, voltage across load appears, and current through the load appears through the at the load. So this is the load voltage and load current. Since the voltage and current are in phase with each other, therefore the same waveform is applicable for output voltage or load voltage and load current. Thank you so much for attending my lecture. Please share this lecture with your friends also.